if I had headphones in, I'm watching a corner.
Yeah.
And I'm listening to, a corner talking to their fighter and dude,
and you're just soaking everything.
Yeah,
in.
dude. And it freaking flew by so fast.
Yeah. I don't even know how long. I think we were there from I was there from about 4 until
I think
11.
we showed up around the same time. I think, I got home like around 12.
Once they let us in.
Yeah.
And they gave us the media passes and we just started doing our stuff.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
Yeah, it was dope, man. And that's cool, man. And then we've crossed paths at other events too. And you've done things on your own and things like that. So we're going to get into, why we have you here, man. So like I said, appreciate your time. You're a freelance photographer and, you've been really getting in on it lately. Like I just, I personally like your style as far as like you have a wide range of things that you like to cover. Obviously we like combat sports and shit like that, but you do all different types of things. But what led you to, wanting to pursue like the whole freelance world of photography, or how'd you get into photography, initially?
Honestly, like I could turn that into like a super long drawn out thing, but I mean, I've always loved pictures, doing photography, but I never really was into it like outside of just like hobbyist. And I mean, being in the military and traveling and then my kids and having a family and stuff, it was more or less like doing stuff for the kids or when we went hiking or traveling or something. And then, really more or less in like the last year and a half, 2 years after I retired, I mean, I wasn't planning on retiring and being a freelance photographer. Like I bought my current camera. Like I bought that maybe 6 months after I got retired, after I was already out. So, and it was just something I was like really just wanting to get into because, I enjoy like the creative side of it. I enjoy like hiking and doing all kinds of different things. And for me, like being able to capture that is, I have a horrible memory as it is. So,
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So taking pictures helps.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So, when I'm like in a nursing home or whatever, I'll probably just have like a million photos everywhere.
Hell yeah.
But, so, I mean, there definitely wasn't like a instant or a beginning like desire to be a freelance. And then after I retired, and I mean, even still now, like it's absolutely like a constantly evolving process. And like, figuring out to be like, oh, okay, I want to do, at one point I was like, I want to be like a adventure photographer, which I would still love to do that. But I was kind of like, okay, what do I need to do and this and that? And like looking at the gear and looking at like how to better like my outdoor photography and stuff. But now it's like you said, I like pretty much shooting anything I can get my camera in front of. And the biggest thing is like, if I'm taking pictures of it, like me just being there in general, like I want to be there.
Yeah.
I'm dedicating my time to be there. So that's like the biggest thing. And then if I'm like naturally, drawn to it, if I feel like any kind of creative, like interest, whatever it is, then yeah, I'm game for it. So, but once I like realized that, I'm like, I don't really have like a niche.
Yeah.
Like I think, but I like doing everything.
Yeah.
I like seeing like, I've done XYZ, but I've never shot a circus.
Yeah.
And like, okay, let's see how this shit goes. Like,
Yeah.
And then you're like, all right, it actually came out pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think like the freelance part of that is, when I, after being in the military for 18 and a half years, like it's a hard pill to swallow for me to want to go back and work for someone else. I really want to be my own boss and have that maintain that flexibility and be like, you know what, I call the shots when I work, when I'm with my family and stuff like that. So, and I think like, I'm hoping that me being not cornering myself, so to speak, and continuing to like do whatever I can, hopefully that kind of like leads into that, So,
yeah.